Hell, it's about time.
What's up, everybody? It's Gibberish HS here, and I am here with another card review of Saviors of Uldum. Yes, video 3, we have 6 new cards to go over. They're starting to release them more and more. We're starting to get some good cards now that the expansion's on roll. So yeah, Saviors of Uldum, we got 6 new cards today. Of course, we will be going by my 5 rating process. It's either useless, meh, pretty good, amazing, phenomenal. That is the 5 rating process that we are going to go by. And at the end of the video, if you want to see what those are, we'll have them at the end of the video so you can skip towards them. If you're ready for that, then let's get started. First card today is Blatant Zealot. It's a 1-cost 2/1 paladin card. It is a rare, and it says whenever you summon a minion, gain +1 attack. Now it's a 2/1, so not great stats, but I think for paladin this is actually a pretty strong card. We've seen cards like this in the past, but they've usually been neutral, and then they've never seen play in neutral. So the fact that we're seeing this card for a specific class, and then as a rare, they're using one of their rares for this, makes me think of a different deck archetype that they might be doing this. And this, we'll see more of this as we go over more of the cards. More cards start to point towards this. But in actual power, I think it's a good card. I don't think it's really strong, but I do think it's okay. Actually, if you go to my custom friends card review with the Druid, when I went over the Druid cards, I actually created a card very similar to this before this card was released. This was a few weeks ago, and the card is a 2-cost 3/1 Druid card. So yeah, check that out. I'll leave a video link in the description. But this card reminds me of that in a way. Paladin is able to do this a little easier because of the hero power. So that the hero power will trigger this. You also got different cards that summon, cheap. So I think it's an interesting, but I don't really know how this would do right now in the deck, or I doubt it will see any play. So right now, I'm going to give it meh. It's not great, but it's not like horrible. So, and if this deck archetype that we're trying to see goes through, it'll be a lot better. Next card is Wasp Queen. It's a 2-cost 3/1. Oh, look at that. 1 health, just like the last one. Battlecry. Add 2 2/1 Wasp to your hand, and these are just 1-cost 2/1 beasts. So yeah, it's another paladin card. This one's a common. This card I actually think is okay. I think it's around the same in how the other one is, but my problem with this card isn't that I like the card generation that it gives you. I like those types of cards, but the problem is the 1 health. To be honest, how good is this 1 health going to get you? Because this 1 health is going to be able to kill you a lot, right? Any minion can kill a 1 health minion. So that's the real question: is this 1 health strong enough, or is the attack strong enough to get you through the 1 health? So I'm going to give this card meh. It's okay, just like the last card. I don't see it really being anything right now. Sulfus Pride. Yes, 3/1 death roll. Draw 2 1 health minions from your deck. So draw 2 1 health minions from this deck. This is a 1 health minion. It's a 3-cost, and it's a rare. So these are probably the only rares we'll see from Paladin from now on. Maybe one more. But what's interesting is that it looks like this is going to be an art deck type. And I've seen some rumors that after these cards were released that maybe the quest is going to be play a certain number of 1-cost minions, and then your hero power could be seriously something like summon a 3/1 minion or something like that. So interesting thought concepts on the next quest and how this could actually build up to that. If Blizzard has decided to make a 1 health cost minion deck archetype, they're going to need a lot more 1 health minions and a lot better ones. Right now, the cards I've seen are not good enough to do that. Of course, you got Ragers that help you in this. There are other type of cards that can help you with this too. Ones like 1 health minions I thought of that might be okay in a deck like this would be Spark Drill, maybe something like Twilight Drake. But Twilight Drake would be hard because, you know, you need cards in your hand. This looks like it's going to be more of a fast-paced deck. Former Champ is another one. So there's a possibility of the deck type, and I hope it emerges because I would love a new identity for Paladin in a way. But right now, I don't really see this going anywhere. So I'm going to give Sulfus Pride pretty good, which in a star rating would be like 3. I think it's not horrible, and I think it's the best out of the Paladin cards we've seen so far in this review. Plague of Murlocs is a 3-cost Shaman spell. It's an epic. Transform all minions into random Murlocs. All minions, not just your minions, every minion. So in a way, this is a board clear, if you think about it. This is great in obviously Murloc Shaman, because this way you can transform your totems into Murlocs from your hero power. So that's always great. And yeah, it's an interesting kind of deck. It's an interesting card because it also grants the opportunity as like not a board clear, but a way of slowing down your opponent. If your opponent's playing a lot of big minions, Plague of Murlocs could be the way you could play this, and it could ruin their combo or something like that. They've got Malagos, not anymore, now they've got a Murloc. So it's an interesting idea, and I like it. I think it's actually a really good card, and I'm excited to see it. And Murloc Shaman has been doing okay. It's pretty good. It's kind of just fallen. It's still one of the best decks, but it's kind of fallen off the charts a little bit since the beginning of the expansion. But who knows, Plague of Murlocs could bring it back. So I'm going to give this amazing. So yeah, Plague of Madness, 1-cost rogue spell. Each player equips a 2/2 knife with poisonous. Alright, so very similar to the project concept, giving each player something. I think that this card is fitting for rogue. But my problem is I'm not sure if we will see this in play. And my thoughts on that are because right now I just don't see a deck type where you would use this unless you would use this as a weapon removal. I can see that happening. But besides that, I don't really see why you would want this in a deck. This might be good in something like Arena, but I don't see it in something like this right now. So I'm going to give it pretty good, a 3-star rating. That's really just all I have to say about it. I'm just not sure if it's good enough to make it in play, but who knows, I might be wrong. Last and final card is Psycho Pump. 4-cost 3/1. Man, what is it with this expansion? 1 health minions. Battle Cry. Summon a random friendly minion that died this game. Give it reborn. So when you first see this, a lot of people were like Big Priest, Resurrect Priest, which is very likely. I can definitely see why people think this. But I think it could also be a return of almost like Death Rattle Priest. I like the idea, and I love the way this card is made. This is one of my favorite cards that has been released right now, followed by Bees and one of the quests. So I really like Psycho Pump. I think it's really strong. If you can get a minion that's expensive to die, you know, and play this, it's really strong. Problem is, Big Priest hasn't been really as good since Frozen Throne has been rotated out. Since then, it hasn't really been as strong, but it's still a good deck. So I think this card is going to see a lot of play, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to give this phenomenal. I think it's really strong, and I think it's going to see a lot of play, at least in the beginning of the expansion. So there you go, guys. That is my card reviews on the 6 new Saviors of Uldum cards. And now we're going to get into the quick reviews for these cards. Brazen Zealot is meh. Sand Wasp Queen is meh. Sulfus Pride is pretty good. Plague of Murlocs is amazing. Plague of Madness is pretty good. And Psycho Pump is phenomenal. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.